Hello and welcome to video number 3 out of 52 in this sound painting series for 2011. Every week this year I'm going to release a short video using a few signs of sound painting, and you, the viewer, will respond and participate in this work that's ongoing for this year. So for those of you just joining us, sound painting is a sign language created by Mr. Walter Thompson in the mid-70s. Do your research, go check it out. There's a full description and definition and a link down in the video description below this video. But in short, it's a sign language to compose in real time using musicians or dancers or actors, visual artists, and you. So I'm going to teach you a few new gestures today. But before we do, I want to back up and say, those of you who've already watched the first few videos, I have unplugged all major home electronic devices and appliances, and the train should be fairly quiet here in the next few minutes, so no guarantees, but I think we'll avoid being interrupted by too many sounds today. And the few gestures I want to work with are speaking. I was going to say sound painting. That's not a gesture. This is a sound painting gesture called speaking. We've also got laughter, and I want to work with one more called pointillism. So before I go get another cup of coffee to get my focus back, I want to back up and give you yet another little taste on how we've been working in the past couple videos and a little preview of where we're going to go in the next few videos. So we've been working in a way that's known in sound painting as launch mode. Not lunch mode, but launch mode. And if you don't know what that means, don't worry. But in short, launch mode is a way of working where you see a gesture and you respond to it immediately in the moment. Over the next few months, we're going to sort of tease out some of the syntax and sort of the grammar and structure to sound painting. But for right now, for the next 2 videos, we're going to keep working in this mode of when you see a gesture, respond to that gesture in the moment, in real time. So, now that we've established that, let's go ahead and review what speaking is. So you'll see the sign. That's the sign for speaking. And go ahead and speak. You choose the topic. You choose the content. But all I ask is that you not give me a story. There's a way to ask for a story or a narrative in sound painting. But for right now, we're going to leave that off the table. So we've got speaking. We've also got laughter. So put on your best laughter, your best stage laughter. Even if you're a musician and you're not used to working in this way, go ahead and give it a shot. It's a lot of fun, I promise. And the last gesture I want to work with today is pointillism. And pointillism, for the purposes of sound painting, pointillism is defined as almost this kitchen sink content, where you might have a few hits, and you might have some long tones, and some little glisses and inflections, and you might have some extended techniques. A little preview of another gesture, extended techniques. We'll get to that later. But the analogy I've often heard in working with Walter and others, and that I'd love to share with you, is imagine you took, for pointillism, here's the imaginary exercise for you. Imagine you took a bucket full of marbles and jacks and pennies and stood at the top of a 2-story stairwell and dumped all the contents of that down the stairwell. What might that sound like? Or what might that look like for a visual artist or for someone moving? Or what might that be for someone using their voice or text? So, we've got pointillism, we've got speaking, and laughter. Again, pointillism, speaking, and laughter. And stay on your toes, because I may just throw in a few gestures from videos 1 and videos 2. Alright? Here we go. Thanks for participating and joining the fun. We'll see you next week.